Good morning, it's Carlene in her kitchen, and today I'm going to just show you some ideas that I do in the morning, passing them on, see if any of these work for you. I'm making myself some lemongrass tea. For those of you who read PubMed and other articles, you may have seen lemongrass coming up as a good thing for cancer survivors to have. And so what I'm going to do, I forgot here, I'm going to pour some of my hot water in my little pot here and brew this for about 7 minutes, which hopefully I'll be more than done. And I will have some lemongrass tea. Have a cup of tea with me this morning. The other thing I want to do in front of you is take some iron. Are any of you low in iron? This is a plant-based iron, and I take it every other day, and it is helping. So here it is. Here I go. Yep. Iron. I've taken my iron. My blood work shows that iron is low. I kind of get some heartburn when I take it. So I need to get this food out and have a couple bites of this food. Because this morning, I'm making a really healthy protein pancake. Just when you think you're feeling great and you're making all the salads in the world, you get sick, which I did. And I just didn't feel well for a while, and I was exhausted and not really able to eat. And so I pulled out this recipe last night and made pancakes, a pancake, and that's what I'm going to make for you today because I digested it really well and I want to get it in the books. I think it's a good recipe. So this batter is going to be made in my bullet. So the first thing you're going to always want to add is an egg to your I don't know that there's too many pancake batters that do not have an egg. And now I have a second egg here just in case. But as you can see, I've already forgot to do something. I forgot that I first need to take my oats, not just any old oats. I make sure that they are pesticide free, though I'm not sure I can guarantee that, but I try to, and organic. So I put my oats in the blender. How many of you eat oatmeal for breakfast? Well, this is just, hands up, this is just another variation on which you can get more protein. Here you go. You make oat flour. See? From oatmeal, you can make real powdery oat flour. So I have a little oats. This is about 15 carbs, about 6 grams of protein. And then I'll add my egg. You could also add another egg. This is cottage cheese. So this is kind of the unique substance to this recipe. You use as much cottage cheese as you use oats. And then it's not a whole lot more. I'm just going to add a little salt. Just a little bit. I use magnesium salt. You can add a sugar substitute, which I'm not going to. I don't need it. And I'm going to add baking powder. When I got it ready this morning, I put a sugar substitute out here, but I'm not going to put it on. The final thing that I add are these two. You've seen me talk about this. Wheatgerm, flaxseed. I just grind it up and I just keep it in my freezer. Like I've shared this before. And so I'm going to add some of that. So in that goes. Not very many ingredients, but you're getting, and I know I'm going to add just a little bit of water instead of adding another egg. But you know, you could so easily add another egg. So this has 20 some grams of protein. And perfect, look at that. It's just so stinking easy, so simple. It's a good little protein meal. If I had children, I would make this for children. I have grandchildren, and I make pancakes for my grandchildren. I make this for me. So I think it's pretty healthy. If you don't eat oats, you could also use, different types of flour. I used almond flour too making this, and I found that it just was not as tasteful as I liked, but you can definitely do that. All right, so I have my pan, and I'm just going to pour in some batter, not too much. And I'll probably get 2 out of that. And it's cooking away. Looking for my glasses. Here they are. I can see that it's sizzling. I can even turn it up now. You know, again, I'll advocate for avocado oil. You want to put that in your pan because this avocado oil is so much better for you than a canola oil or some of the other oils that are high in omega-6. And this can take heat. So this is something that you can see. I mean, I don't know when we started this bottle, but we have a little bit left. Not too much. So we use it. This is probably what, 4 to 6 months it's taken us that long. So my little pancake here is thinking about cooking. And it would have been really nice if I had a spatula, so let me grab a spatula. And if you all, yeah, all right, come on. Turn it up. I think that plate will do. Now I suppose you could cover it and get it hotter in there, but it's cooking. So this is going to be a pancake that has more protein than it has carbs. You know, when you think about pancakes, what do you think about? White flour, white sugar, and milk. That's kind of, I mean, what have we learned in America? We make so many things, and we're so creative out of making things out of white flour, sugar, and milk kind of stuff. Biscuits, just so many things. So we have to, for me, I'm having to do those substitutions. And that's what I'm doing. I'm substituting, instead of white flour, I'm using oats. Just about ready. Just about brown. And you can do that too. You know, look how perfect that is. And it's just starting to get a few little bubbles in there. And yeah. It's going to be healthy. So I hope you've been feeling well. Come on. If this were on the stovetop, it would be done by now. But it's the fact that I'm using this. And I use this so it's easier to tape. So let's check my tea, my lemongrass tea, and see how that's doing. You can see I'm a little shaky this morning. I need to eat. Delicious. And I'll sit down and drink that. It was really good. Well, you're a slow poke, but I'm turning you. Can't get it any hotter. So it's just going to be a little pancake. It's almost cooked through. Who doesn't like pancakes? Well, I suppose who doesn't like pancakes are people who don't want to eat carbs. Think about Denny's, how many pancakes, delicious pancakes they serve. So if you could make pancakes in your home that are using better products, I think that's beautiful. I think that's wonderful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for organic oats. Should I take it? Yeah, it's not quite really brown, but it'll work. And I just pour the rest on. Quiet morning. It's a quiet morning in our home. Okay, and then just a little bit of some syrup that is actually not full of white table sugar. Just a little bit. We'll cut it in a little piece. Oh, that's good. You know, it's so delicious. Kind of weird that it's made out of cottage cheese, isn't it? But that's what it is. It's really good. And I've got my other one cooking here. It's getting browner a little faster, and I'll go ahead and put that on my plate. So my recipe will be in the link below. It's not really a link, in the description below, and I'll show you the products that I used to make this. And I hope that I hope you're feeling fabulous, and I hope that you don't have to take iron for energy, and I hope that your food, and I pray, and I believe that it says that when you pray in faith, in other words, you believe that the person you're praying to exists. It's not a figment of our imagination. It's not just something that the grandparents did, but that you've discovered and you realize that there is a creator to pray to, and that the creator is amazing, omniscient, omnipotent, and the creator wants us to be healthy. And when you pray, you believe that. That's what I'm talking about, prayer. I pray because I believe. I pray and I believe. I stand with my husband for myself and for you, that our food is blessed. Bye-bye.